Getting
Save
healthier.
yourselves.
The spirits should be impressed.
So ideally, I'm pretty much just going to skip past as many of these guys as I can. Because again, I don't need them to level for XP or anything like that. And they're not the objective, this guy is the objective.
It's the insects who sank my ship and stole my property. You've chosen a terrible time to be heroes.
We're here to deliver a message.
Oh,
to
buddy, you
Zaitan.
got a little something on you there.
Let's hear you say that after I devour.
Don't know if you've noticed it, but
possess.
could you please do something with that?
But it will please the dragon.
Come and get me, bellyface. If you do swallow me, I'll make sure to stick in your throat.
Another million.
Oh yeah, so we have the weakened
Save
mouth of
yourselves.
Zaitan. Which is interesting.
The dragon submits to the will of Zaitan will triumph. You will all serve the dragon.
Nothing can bring me down.
Did you hear that? That's the sound of a cranky dragon who ain't getting fed today.
So I'm assuming that during the later kind of storming everything phase, there still is going to be the fight with the big buff mouth of Zaitan where you throw the rocks at him.
Doesn't feel right. Can't have Traherne's unity claptrap spoiling decades of interlegion rivalry.
It's a complete
I'm just kind of
victory,
wondering
Commander.
what
Not
portion
only
of
did
the
we kill
various
the
fights and
Malcolm, but that's
objectives
following the lead
this
of the
slots in place of what I'm remembering from doing it other ways.
Traherne's taking Zaitan down, one step at a time.
You'd better get back to Fort Trinity with the good news. We'll clean up here. A pleasure serving with you, Commander.
Right, back to Fort Trinity we go, but before we go, the question is always, is there... Yeah, so there's that waypoint there. Just going to go with a little bit extra distance and nab that. Because having the next one further in almost always ends up being worth it. Even if it's only useful when you come back into the zone later on. Oh, this is up above, isn't it? Because it's going to be up there. So, rather than going all the way around, I'm just going to use these big side arches and cheese my way up.
Might makes me right.
Okay, back to Fort Trinity.
Now that's what I
Stop and help smack the mob for the hero challenge somebody already had going on. It's an easy twofer, it helps them, and technically it gets me a bit of map completion. One hero point when you're 80 really is not all that big of a deal, but it's nice to have.
Welcome back. I'm glad you... Welcome, friends and allies. We've just defeated a powerful mouth of Zaitan, effectively cutting off one of the dragon's major supply lines.
Of which he has many,
Have
to be
press our
fair.
advantage.
What's up, Poteen?
Supply was a good start. It's time
We're headed to go fight a dragon.
Reinforcements.
Or rather, doing all the things leading up to fighting a dragon.
Zaitan's minions on the mainland are gathering and shipping corpses to...
So I know at the very least I still have a very totally normal high society party to attend before I get to the dragon fight.
Before we strike, we need to weaken its position as much as possible.
A sound strategy. Starve the enemy and cripple its army before we invade. You learn fast, Marshal.
I have to be, General. Now, the commander and
Yep, Marshal Traherne definitely learns fast, and it's a good thing that he survives all the way through all the major storylines as the expansions go on. Okay, so here's going to be the next branching path choice. Let's see. I always forget what I chose for my various characters in there. Okay, so this character, we chose Charm, so I'm going to give the Charm answer, which is telling him that he's the linchpin and people will follow him because he's the Marshal. In other words, go do your thing. Okay, so here's the actual choice we get to make, which is we can cut off the supply by sinking the Ark ship, or we can go to the ossuary and basically stop the supply from coming in, period. I do not like dealing with the whole going out and sinking the ship thing, so we're going to go cut the supply line off. See, both of these are just yellows, and I have both skins already unlocked, so whichever one I choose is just going to be melted down for parts. Every once in a while I do get a quest reward where I realize that it's a skin I haven't unlocked just because I always skipped it or what have you, but it's not going to be the case in these. Okay, so I need to head to the Ruins of Ren now, which is going to be all the way out in Malkor's Leap. So in other words, it was a good thing that I went and grabbed this waypoint here.
Death before defeat.
Because that not only puts me closer, but it also gives me elevation to use in my travels. Quick detour to again grab the nearby waypoint. I know we got to be close. If I was headed the right direction, I overshot it by grabbing the waypoint. Once again, I know what I'm doing here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I remember where we are. Here we have the meeting in the little tent in the ruins.
The goal is to stop Zaitan's reinforcements. Our target is a Cathedral of Eternal Radiance on Or's north coast. It's essentially a factory that manufactures Zaitan's horde. I intend to shut it down, and I'm sending in a strike team to do just that. We don't know
Strike
exactly
team
how it
incoming.
functions, so I'm joining the team to make sure we have whatever rituals are required to get the job done. We'll pick up reinforcements on the way. Commander, you'll lead the strike team and protect me while I perform the rituals. Any questions?
None, Marshal. It's long past time we forced Zaitan to fight its own battles instead of hiding behind minions. Ready when you are.
Right, let's go get to the smashing. So we're going to go round up some packed soldiers to take with us. Basically,
Mission. We need all the soldiers we can muster.
find these guys and say, hey, you're ours now. Stop fighting the little undead, because we're going to fight the big stuff. And I love that Zaitan's such a bastard, we even get risen chickens to kill.
Well done.
That do explode when they die. Thought that's where my next pack soldiers were, but they must be up above. Dang it. Yeah, they're up here.
Form up on the commander. We must search the temple.
Okay, I've got my next wave of cannon fodder here. So now it's going to clear out the Temple of Lissa here, which is basically clear out and defend the central area here, if I remember right.
By the pale tree, they're stitching that beast together from
Save
body
yourselves.
parts.
Death. Good.
And that made short work of them.
Barbarians interred their dead here. Now Zaitan uses this place to craft abominations. Stand by. My ritual will show us how.
Again, basically just
about their grim tasks.
hitting the boons to get to 100% crit rate, and then whirling light in the middle of a bunch of mobs just absolutely wrecks them. Because all your hits are critting, you're healing any damage you're taking with those crits, or at least a good chunk of your outgoing damage is healing that.
The deceased were brought here so the officials
And
could perform the
they get
appropriate funeral
weakened
rites.
and set on fire at the same time. It is just a really nasty AoE burst opener.
We have to follow
Right,
this
Traherne,
ancient
you doing
path
your
to see
thing?
where the bodies of Lissa's faithful ended up.
Okay, there we go. Traherne finally decided that he was unfrozen, so now we go platform by platform and basically just clear all of these out one at a time. Refresh my food buff real quick. Will you please stop standing on the cake so I can eat it? Whisper's agent decided that she wanted to be the main story there.
Save yourselves, mine.
That basically just clears out everybody aside from this veteran here, and
Justice
I'm gonna
prevails.
munch her.
Nothing can bring me down.
Okay, there is one more platform down. Okay, come on, designate the next platform so I can start heading there without sequence breaking things.
Loved ones of the deceased played an integral role. Here, they were encouraged to express the pain and rage they felt over the passing. They had to release these potentially destructive emotions before the rites could proceed.
Oh, that's right. Each platform you clear has the little mini scene that plays out where we see the spirits
The
pop
funeral
up.
rites aren't done.
Then the ghostly priestess shows back up and we can follow her to the next platform.
Getting Save yourselves.